Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mastering Consistency Masterclass. Before you hop into today's masterclass, I definitely want to make sure that I apologize to anyone who was not able to go through and get on yesterday's free masterclass. Zoom was hating on us big time, y'all. They were not allowing anyone over 100 attendees to go through and join us. We had over 600 of you guys to register last night. So I wanted to make sure that I made this replay live for anyone who was not able to go through and join. Not only did I make this replay live, you guys have lifetime access to go through and watch it here on YouTube. I also extended my limited time offer. And that limited time offer, you guys, is called Social Surgery. That's where you guys have been seeing me all over social media with my scrubs on and my thermometer in my mouth. And I'm super excited to introduce you guys to Social Surgery. Social Surgery, you guys, is a 3-day challenge being held next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the 26th through the 28th, you guys. We are diving full in as it relates to social media. So that early bird special, I've extended it. It is only $17. Today is September 20th. You guys have until tonight at midnight, September 20th, midnight Eastern Standard Time, for you to go through and get Social Surgery for only $17. Full access to the entire challenge. Tonight, after the 20th, so on and so forth, if you're watching this after the 20th, the price will go through and increase to $37. Still very, very low for you to go through and join us. So make sure you guys go through, click the link down below, or you can go through and visit socialsurgerychallenge.com to get access. I had to go through and give you guys the replay. Initially, I was not going to give y'all the replay because this masterclass, y'all, is so good. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple different pieces of feedback here on the screen. Y'all loved last night's masterclass, so I know you're going to love Social Surgery. This is what I gave y'all for free. Imagine what the challenge is going to be like next week. So make sure you guys go through and visit socialsurgerychallenge.com. Sign up every single day of the week next week, or every single day of the challenge next week, rather. We're going to be taking a deep dive into social media. We're going to be talking about content creation. We're going to be talking about the algorithm. We're going to be talking about tools and resources that you need to go through and have. We're going to be talking about what to post, when to post it. So many different things as it relates to social media and how you can go through and start making money for yourself as a content creator and also as a business owner. So you guys want to make sure that you tap into this masterclass. I've been able to post consecutively about 78 reels almost every single day since July 1st. If you're tired of going through and you're tired of social media, you're trying to figure out how to go through and work it for you and for your business, this is the masterclass for you. So I'll see you guys, socialsurgerychallenge.com. Make sure you go through and get your ticket. Prices increasing tonight, the 20th, at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. After you're watching this, if you're watching this after the 20th, price is going to go through and increase to $37. So I'll see you guys later. Let's hop into the masterclass. Here we are. So let me know inside of the chat. Give me a 1 if you sick and tired of being sick and tired when it comes to social media. Give me a 1 in the chat if you like, girl, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, social media is driving me crazy. I feel like every single day I'm spinning my wheels. I don't know what to post, when to post it. I feel like I'm in the grocery store, in the checkout line, posting my content. Trust me, we've all been there before, posting places that we actually supposed to have our undivided attention, at family gatherings, at the dinner table, trying to, oh, I forgot to post today. Trust me, we have all been there. So tonight, you guys, we are going to be talking all about how to unsick your sick and tired of being sick and tired when it comes to being on social media. So I'm really excited for tonight's session. So if you are sick of struggling on social media, this is going to be the master class for you. And of course, it would not be a Troyia Monay presentation without a giveaway. Y'all have ride or die for me all the time. Y'all always show up and show out for me when it comes to all of my content, especially over on my YouTube channel. So of course I have to do a giveaway tonight. So I will be giving away 1 free custom 30-day content strategy for one of you guys lucky winners tonight, as well as a 30-minute strategy call. So we'll jump on the line. We'll do a strategy call. I'll get to know you and your business a lot more, get to know you and your personal brand a lot more, and I'll be creating an entire 30-day content plan for you. So make sure you guys go through and stay tuned for the entire presentation, because I'll give that away right before I do the social media audits tonight. So I'll be also giving away 10 free social media audits tonight. And then after that, we'll of course end with some Q&A. So if you are like, girl, I need you to get my social media together. How have you been able to be so consistent? How is all of your content super great quality? You want to make sure that you stay tuned for this entire presentation.
All right, let's jump into it. All right, let's jump into it. So, first things first, that we are going to discuss tonight is what type of social media user are you? What type of social media user are you? Are you perfecting Portia? And I do this presentation all the time on all of my presentations because I like to see where you are when it comes to content creation and when it comes to social media. So, what type of social media user are you? Are you perfecting Portia where you feel like you understand social media? You got the gist of it. You just here to learn some gems. You feel like I'm just here to learn whatever it is Troy about to teach me tonight. Do you feel like you are newbie Natasha, where you are completely new to the social media space? You have no idea what's going on. You still trying to figure out how to post the post, right? That is where newbie Natasha is. Or do you feel like you are confused, Courtney, where you feel like one day you got social media down pat, you're getting engagement from your audience, the other day you feel like you are not, right? Or are you all over the place, Aaliyah? If you are all over the place, Aaliyah, you are like, one day I feel like I understand, the next day I don't feel like I understand. I feel like I'm just all over the place when it comes to content creation. Go ahead and let me know inside of the chat where you are. Are you all over the place, Aaliyah, confused Courtney, newbie Natasha, or are you perfecting Portia? Go ahead and let me know inside of the chat. Which one are you? So we got a lot of confused Courtneys. All right, cool. So by the end of this session tonight, y'all should definitely have a lot of clarity when it comes to social media for a whole. Tajay said, only reason I say I'm newbie Natasha is because I have not been using social media for real in years. I only post stories. All right, we got Shanice. She said that she feels like she is all over the place. Taisha is in here. She feels like she is newbie Natasha. Let's see, who else do we have in here? Latasha said that she is also all over the place. Aaliyah, okay, cool. This helps me out a ton too because I feel like it gives me a better understanding as to how to navigate the call for tonight as well. So let's move forward. So I want y'all to let me know, since it's a lot of y'all in here tonight, go ahead and just leave yourself on mute, but let me know inside of the chat, what is your biggest social media struggle? Is it consistency? Is it knowing when to post? Is it knowing what to post? Is it, trying to figure out how to create quality content? Is it really understanding the algorithm? What is it when it relates to social media that you feel like you have the toughest time at? Consistency posting, consistency, what to post, knowing when to post, knowing what to post. Okay, cool. Not sure what to post or what content to create. Creating quality content. Cool. What translates as quality content? Consistency, quality, what to post. Understanding the algorithm. What to post, quality for me. All right, cool. So a lot of you guys are worried about quality content. A lot of you guys are trying to figure out how to understand the algorithm. You guys are trying to figure out how to create consistent content. And a lot of you guys are trying to figure out what to post and actually when to post it. And we're going to cover a little bit of most of that tonight. We're definitely going to be talking about consistency. I'll be giving you guys my secret little strategy that I've been using over the last 70 plus days. I'll also be, yes, I can go full screen. Somebody requested, actually, yeah, I can't go full screen. So I'll be giving you guys that gem today as well. And then we'll definitely be talking about what to post and also when to post it according to your audience and all of the things as well. So let's move forward. All right, so welcome to tonight's session, you guys. I am super excited. If you are ready to take your social media game to the next level, if you like, I'm tired of playing on the back end. I'm tired of everyone else, reaching their audience on social media. And I feel like I'm not able to, have that online presence that I really want. This is definitely the master class for you. And like I said, get your notebooks out. There will not be a replay tonight. So let's go ahead and move forward, you guys. All right, so number one is becoming more consistent. That is where we are going to talk about mainly tonight, is how to become more consistent as it relates to social media. The next thing we're going to talk about tonight is content planning strategies. All the strategies that I use to content plan to make my content creation process a lot easier, we'll be discussing that. And then lastly, we are going to be talking about what to post and when to post it. So a lot of y'all are at the right place at the right time. So I hope y'all are ready for tonight's session. So let's go ahead and move forward. So just a little bit about me before we hop into it, just so that way you guys can get to know who I am, what I do, all the things. So I am going to be you guys' social media surgeon over the next few weeks. or next week or two, I will be your social media surgeon. And I'll be unlocking an opportunity where you guys can join me next week as it relates to just building your social media out way, way, way more than you already have today. So just a little bit about me. I am Troyia Monay. I am a graduate of Florida A&M University. Go Rattlers, go FAMU. I'm a content creator mainly on YouTube. So I have about 132,000 subscribers on YouTube. On my Instagram, I think we're getting close to about 45,000. I'm also a business coach over at Her Hustle Academy and also a e-commerce business owner. So I'm actually launching a brand new business very, very soon in November. So y'all got a little sneak peek teaser as to that too. So we have a new business launching in November that I'm really excited about as well. So make sure you guys come through, tap in with me over on my personal Instagram page as well. So I help women launch, grow, and scale profitable businesses through structure and through strategy. The reason why I'm so passionate about social media, you guys, is because I do not believe in paid marketing when you are first starting a business. Believe it or not, I've been able to get to where I am today without no paid ads. I actually just learned how to run an ad probably like 2 months ago. 2 months ago, I just learned how to run an ad. I've never ran an ad a day in my life. I learned how to do one, but I've never actually ran one. And one thing that I'm really passionate about is teaching people how to run social media, how to take over the social media game without you having to spin your wheels and having to pay a lot of money as it relates to marketing. So that is where my expertise comes in as well. So this is just where I started. Like I told you guys, I'm a graduate of Florida A&M University. I worked in New York for a little bit. Right after graduating college, I worked at a public relations agency called Small Girls PR. And I was just there helping different brands gain exposure. The different brands I worked for there was DoorDash, Mozzie, Betsy Johnson, Olay, GE Lighting. And I also worked for Planet Fitness for some time as well. But I got a little homesick and I was like, I cannot live in New York anymore. And I grew into a depression. I'm like, God, I cannot stand New York. If you live in New York, you are a great person. Kudos to you, because it definitely takes a really great, strong person to live in New York City. When I was there, I'm like, I have to find some type of outlet. I have to figure out what it is that I can do to exit this, depression that I'm in. And luckily, business saved my life. If it was not for my business, I'm not exactly sure where I would be today. And running into business, running into content creation and social media, all in all, really changed my life. I've been able to grow a multi-six-figure business. I've been able to quit my 9-to-5. I've been able to, buy my dream car and help thousands of you guys also launch, grow, and scale your businesses as well. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So before we get started, I want you guys to write down this quote. And this is something that if you don't take nothing else away from this entire presentation tonight, if you log off right now, this is what I want you to understand fully when it comes to social media and when it comes to content creation. It does not matter how often you post. If you are not creating content that consistently reaches the wrong audience or no audience at all, you can be consistent, but you can consistently do the wrong thing as well, right? Like you can consistently create the wrong type of content. You can consistently go out there and create the wrong type of content that does not reach your audience. You can consistently create content that does not go through and, relate to your unique value propositions or the mission that you're trying to, achieve as it relates to your business. So I want all of you guys to know that it does not matter how often you post. If you consistently go out there and post the wrong content to the wrong audience or to no audience at all. So if you don't get nothing else out of this presentation tonight, I hope you get that. So, all right, let's get started. Go ahead and give me some I'm readies in the chat. Let me know if you're ready, Tonight, we are going to be talking about mastering consistency. Let me know if you are ready. Ready. Let me know inside of the chat if you are ready. If you are ready, go ahead and let me know. All right, cool. We got some readies inside of the chat. All right, cool. Perfect. All right, let's get started. So what is consistency? So one thing that I have learned over the years and learned as it relates to me doing my own real challenge and me doing my own social media challenge is I really learned what the true definition of consistency is. And I feel like it's one of those things that's like a double-edged sword, right? So what is consistent? What does it mean to be consistent on social media? So my unpopular opinion is that consistency is whatever you promise yourself. And consistency is whatever you promise your target audience as well. So whatever you promise your target audience, is what consistency is. Whatever you promise yourself is what consistency is, right? You determine what consistency is as it relates to you and also as it relates to your brand. You determine what consistency means to you. And I know a lot of you guys think that consistency means every single day. I know a lot of you guys think that consistency means multiple times a day, and it absolutely does, but it's up to you to determine what consistency means to you and your brand. So let's move forward. However, do you want to make money every day? Give me a 1 in the chat if you like, I want to make money every single day. Every single day, I want to make some money. All right, cool. We're getting some 1s in the chat. Give me a 2 if you don't want to make money every day. Let's just see the people that don't want to make money every day. There's some people out there that don't want to make money every day. I don't know who you are, but listen, I want to make money every single day. And I know you guys want to make money every single day, right? So with that being said, do you want to consistently impact your audience and continue to also reach your audience? So if so, consistency looks like every day to you. That's why I gave you guys that definition before. Really thinking about what does consistency mean to me? If I want to make money every single day, I need to show up every single day. People are not going to give you dollars every single day if you're not showing up every single day, right? So to you, consistency looks like every single day. Every single one of you guys who put a 1 in the chat, you have to show up for your business and you have to show up for yourself every single day. Whether you are a content creator, whether you are a business owner, you need to be showing up for your business every single day, multiple times a day. We all want to make money multiple times a day, and we all want to make money every day. So we need to be showing up for our businesses every day, multiple times a day. So how do I become more consistent, right? Like I really want to show up for myself. I really want to show up for my business every single day. Here are a bunch of the things that I've learned over the last 70+ days as it relates to being consistent on social media. So before I became consistent, I really had to understand first, why is it even important to be consistent, right? Why is it important for me to show up every single day? If you don't even understand why it's important to show up every single day, you're not going to show up. You understand why it's important to show up to your job every day, right? Because if you don't show up to your job every day, guess what? You ain't going to get paid, right? You ain't going to have no job. So a couple other things that I've learned as it relates to being consistent over the last 70+ days have been consistency definitely builds trust and credibility. The more that I have showed up for my brand, the more people have been reaching out to me as it relates to, you know, helping them with whatever they need assistance with, helping them launch, grow, and scale their businesses, different things along those lines, right? It keeps your audience engaged. I actually had someone reach out to me the other day and she's like, girl, you be so consistent. I'm just sitting here waiting as to what you gonna post next, right? My audience is super engaged because they know I'm gonna show up for them every single day, right? The algorithm is going to favor you whenever you post consistently. This is the biggest one. This is the biggest one. And that's actually why I even started the content challenge, consistency challenge in the first place. I took the entire month of June off rather. I took the entire month of June off. My mental health was not in the right place. I'm like, I need to just exit off of social media. I need to just disappear for a minute. And that's exactly what I did. But guess what? July 1st came and I'm like, okay, cool. We ready to post again. And I made my first post and it did not perform the way I'm used to my content performing. I'm used to at least getting anywhere between 500+ likes. I made that first post on July 1st, and guess how many likes I got, y'all? 30. I got 30 likes. The algorithm favors people who are consistent. If you are not consistent, Instagram isn't going to favor you. You have to think about it as a business. If you have a customer who purchases from you a lot, guess what? You're going to be more inclined to give that customer a discount. You might be more inclined to give that customer, you know, a free product. You might be more inclined to give that customer maybe a free service. You're not going to be inclined to spoil someone or show favor to someone who is not consistent as it relates to your business. We have to think about that too as it relates to social media. So the algorithm favors people who are consistent. It also helps you achieve your marketing goals. And also it is going to improve areas outside of your life as it relates to not being on social media. The more consistent I got as it relates to social media, the more consistent I was in different areas of my life. I go to the gym every single day now, except for the weekends. Monday through Friday, I'm in the gym every single day. Every single day, I'm actually walking my dog every single day because I wasn't doing it every single day. I was just letting him rip and run through the backyard, right? So there's different areas within my business and also within my personal life that I can consistently show up because I built this small, simple habit as it relates to being consistent on social media. All right, cool. Let's move forward, y'all. So first things first that you want to do as it relates to being consistent on social media is goal setting. You have to goal set, right? So what do you hope to gain out of being consistent on social media? Right? We're not going to go through and do something as difficult as it is at the showing up on social media every single day without setting some type of goal. So figure out what your goal is as it relates to social media, right? Is that going to be getting more brand awareness? Are you trying to generate sales and leads? Are you trying to increase your engagement? Are you trying to build trust? Are you trying to become more disciplined? Are you trying to improve your mindset? Let me know inside of the chat, what is your goal when it comes to being consistent on social media? Out of these, what, 6? Which one is the one that you're trying to do? All right, Rachel said all of them. I know that's right, Rachel. I know that's right, Rachel. Tajay said brand trust. All right, who else? Nadia said engagement. I'm seeing building trust. I'm seeing a lot of y'all saying all of them. I know that's right. Definitely. We want to cater towards doing all of them for sure. Brand awareness for sure. Okay, cool. Perfect. Discipline. Okay, cool. So one thing I want you guys to write down as well is when you have this goal, figure out if you can attach a number to it. All of my students who are on here who have been with me years, I know Tajay's in here. I know Taisha is in here. I know a lot of my students are in here. And I always tell them this, you need to have a number attached to your goal. Every single goal needs a number attached to it. If I say that I want to be more consistent on social media to generate more leads and to also generate more revenue, I need a number attached to that revenue. I can't just say I want to increase my sales. You can increase your sales and get one sale. But how much do you want to go through and create a actual plan that's going to create something that's going to be measurable for you to actually see the success that you want to see, right? So for example, if my goal is to get 500 followers by December 31st, just like my example shows right here, I can measure my goal by posting consistently on social media, tracking my followers, and seeing on the back end of my data and my analytics, how many followers am I going through and getting per post? That's going to let me know something very, very particular. If I'm averaging 5 followers on every single post that I post on social media, that means I need to beef up not only my quality, but I need to beef up my quantity if I'm trying to get 500 followers by the end of the year, right? So let's move forward. I want you guys to also write this down as well. This is another little gem that is going to be very, very important as well. Quantity is the long game. Quality is the short game. When you are creating content, quantity is going to take you a long time. You can post. But like I told you guys in the beginning of our session, you can consistently post the wrong thing, right? Quality is the short game. You're going to get to your results and you're going to get to your goal a lot faster if you put out quality content. Allow your goals to guide you. Allow your goals to guide you. Let's move forward. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of what y'all really came here tonight for. Y'all know I always got to start off with a little bit of mindset because it just wouldn't be me, because it's so important. I can teach you all that you need to know about being consistent, but if you don't have the mindset to do it, guess what? You're not going to do it. So I got to make sure I start y'all off with some mindset. So here are the steps that I have taken over the last 70 plus days, even way before when I had my boutique business. And, you know, I've been a content creator for years now, but these are the steps. And if you are really trying to jump into this and really trying to be consistent as it relates to social media. So let's go ahead and jump in right now. Let's see. Perfect. All right, cool. I'm trying to close out my chat. All right, and this, like I said, you guys, is going to be for if you're a business owner, if you're just trying to be a content creator, if you're trying to be an influencer, all of these things can work hand in hand. So step number 1 of what you need to do when you are trying to be consistent on social media, you first got to start with the basics, right? Let's go back to day 1. Who are we even creating the content for? Give me a 1 in the chat if you feel like you know who you're creating content for. Give me a 2 if you feel like you don't know who you're creating content for. Be honest. All right, a lot of y'all are giving me some 1s. So everybody knows who they're creating their content for. Everybody knows who they're creating their content for. All right, cool. We got a couple.
I do not. All right. No, I do not. But I do not know where to enter to. So no, I don't.
Yes, you can enter into the chat. No worries. All right, cool. So If you are like, okay, I feel like I know who I'm creating content for, or if you feel like you do not know who you are creating content for, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Who do I even want to see my content? When I'm creating this content, who do I want to see it? Right? Who do I want to comment on this piece of content? Who do I want to engage with this piece of content, right? And this goes all the way down to target audience. If you know me, you know I am a stickler for target audience. You need to know who you're creating the content for in the first place if you're trying to even become consistent. Because you're going to consistently post the wrong thing. You're going to consistently put yourself and move yourself essentially further and further away from your audience instead of closer and closer, right? So write down their demographics. What is this person's age range? You know, what type of city does this person live in? What are some of the different demographics as it relates to this person? Is this person male? Is this person female? Where is this person as it relates to life? What are some of their, you know, things that they enjoy? What are their lifestyle traits? Is this the type of person who likes to go out on brunch on Sunday mornings with their girls, popping mimosas and drinking hookah? Hey, I don't know who your audience is, right? Is this the type of person who might be a little bit more laid back and reserved? Is this someone who's a little bit more shy? Is this person like my mom who goes to Starbucks every single morning? Like, who is your target audience, right? And you want to also know how engaged are they when it comes to pop culture. That is something very important. I feel like that's something that I don't talk about enough, but I want to make sure that I talk about that tonight, is how engaged is your audience as it relates to pop culture? Does your audience know everything that's going on the Shade Room and these blog sites, and they know when the music is releasing, and they know who this person is and who that person is? They are very in tune as it relates to pop culture, right? You want to definitely understand that. You can use that to your advantage so much, is by really understanding who your target audience is and how engaged they are as it relates to pop culture. You also want to know and understand what social media platforms they use and which ones they use the most often. So if you know that your target audience is Gen Z, you need to definitely be on TikTok. I'm pretty sure all of y'all know that by now. If your target audience is under the age of 25 or around 25 years old, you definitely need to be on TikTok. That is where your target audience is hanging out. If you feel like your target audience may be of an older generation, we know the older generation, they're probably more so on platforms like Facebook, right? Millennials are all over Instagram. You need to know which platform you need to even be using before you can even become consistent using that platform, right? And the golden ticket of step one is understanding their pain points and also understanding their desires. What problems are your target audience facing as it relates to the content that you're creating? So if I'm a fashion content creator, let's say I own a fashion business, I'm a fashion boutique business, because I know a lot of my audience is, so I use this as an example. I need to be figuring out what issues is my target audience facing as it relates to fashion. Can she not find anything to wear? Is she really curvy? Is she someone who's very fashionable and she's trying to figure out, you know, what can fit her body, what can't fit her body? Is she having a hard time deciding what to wear to different events and functions and gatherings? You want to make sure that you understand the problems your audience is facing, and you want to create content that is the solution to those problems. That's golden. That's golden. If you can create content that is a solution to someone's problem, they're going to go through and they're going to follow you and they're going to engage with you over and over and over again. And if you consistently create content that solves their problems, you're going to consistently have a forever customer. And that's exactly what all of us want, right? So let's move on to step 2. And this is also another thing that has helped me tremendously when it comes to being consistent on social media. I do this activity probably every 2 weeks, and it has helped me be consistent so much. So you need to understand what your target audience's day-to-day looks like. You need to understand what your target audience's day-to-day looks like. Write down 10 things that you know your target audience does every single day. Is she waking up and going to Starbucks? Is she taking the kids to school? We obviously know she's probably going to work. She's driving to work. She's probably stopping and getting her some lunch, right? Like I just named 5 right off the bat. And you know your audience better than I know your audience. So you want to think about 10 things that your audience is doing on a daily basis. What is she doing every single day on a daily basis? You also want to write down 10 things that your target audience aspires to do. Aspires to do. What are 10 things that your target audience aspires to do on an everyday basis? She obviously probably aspires to shop every single day. I don't know anybody on here who doesn't aspire to shop every single day, right? Especially if we got the money to spend, I aspire to shop every single day. I'll raise my hand, right? She probably aspires to travel, you know, she probably aspires to maybe take care of her kids and spend more time with her family. So write down 10 things that she already does on a daily basis. And you want to write down 10 things that she aspires to do on a daily basis, right? An extra bonus little tip that I have all of my clients do too is write out her daily schedule. From the time she opens her eyes in the morning to the time she closes her eyes, what is she doing on an everyday hourly basis? All right, so we know she wakes up at 6 a.m. All right, at 7 a.m. she's probably getting the kids ready. At 8 a.m. she's probably driving to work. At 9 a.m. you guys get what I'm saying here. And what you want to do is that is going to tell you when to post. That is going to tell you when to post. If I know my target audience is on lunch at 12:30, I need to be posting my best and my most juiciest content at that time. We all know Instagram does not necessarily post in chronological order, but if your audience is engaging with your content, they'll see it as soon as it's posted. Especially as it relates to stories. You definitely want to make sure that you take that into consideration. So what does your target audience's daily schedule look like? What is their weekend or weekday schedule look like? And know what your audience does on a day-to-day to make it easier for you to know when to post. Not only is this gold for when to post, this is gold for when to send out emails too, those of you guys who are doing email marketing. If I know my target audience wakes up her eyes at 8 a.m., you better believe she got an email sitting in her inbox at 7:30. First thing we do in the morning, which is a very bad habit that we probably all should not do, is grab our phone, right? First thing we do in the morning is grab our phone. So if I know my target audience wakes up at 8 a.m., because she works maybe a 9 to 5, or maybe she works from home, she needs to have an email from me right there sitting on her notifications. She needs to see a post from me as soon as she wakes up in the morning. That's going to tell you when to go through and post on social media, according to her schedule. Not according to when you want to post, but according to her. Everything is based upon our audience, not based upon us. All right, I'm dropping some gems. Give me a 1 in the chat if you like, girl, you done dropped so much. We ain't even halfway done yet, right? Like, I'm dropping gems tonight, and I hope y'all are jotting them all down. So give me some ones if you like, okay, that's a good tip right there for sure. All right, cool. So step 3, you guys, is for you to begin your content creation process. We are about to start planning our content out. So on a separate sheet of paper, I want you guys to write down the 3 goals that you want to accomplish when it comes to creating content. The 3 goals should be for you to entertain, for you to educate, and for you to inspire your audience. Those are the 3 things you need to do when you are creating content. You are either creating content to entertain your audience, you are creating content to educate your audience, or you're creating content to inspire your audience. Of course, there will be instances where some of these will overlap. There will be instances where some of these may overlap. You may be entertaining them and educating them. You may be entertaining them and inspiring them. You may be educating them and inspiring them. So there are definitely some areas where they'll overlap. So I want you guys to write that down. Entertain, educate, persuade. So one of the best platforms that I have been using when it comes to just getting content ideas and planning out my content is ChatGPT. If you are not using AI to grow your business in today's day and age, man, oh man, you got to start using AI. ChatGPT, y'all, is crazy. All my clients who are watching this know I use it all the time. And I'm not afraid to use it, especially as it relates to just getting more, used to copywriting and really trying to just ask it different things that I may not be informed about. So using platforms like ChatGPT is going to give you additional content ideas according to your niche and also according to your target audience's pain points and also their desires as well. All right, we got some ChatGPT AI users in the building. I love that y'all are using it. It is a great platform, and I'm not afraid to take advantage because it has definitely helped me a ton. So when you guys are doing this activity, this is what your paper should look like. You want to have a category for entertain, you want a category for educate, and you want to have a category for inspire. You want to make sure that you have these 3 different categories written down. Right inside of category 1, what are some ways that I can entertain my audience according to my niche and also according to their likes and their dislikes and their pain points and their desires? What are some ways that I can entertain them? What are some ways that I can educate them? Right? How can I make them more educated as it relates to the content that I create? So if I'm a fashion influencer or if I'm a fashion business owner, how can I educate them as it relates to fashion? You want to think about those things. How can I inspire them? People want to be inspired. People want to feel good every single day, right? Mental health is something that is very prevalent in today's society. So we want to make sure that we're inspiring our audience to keep going, especially as it relates to our niche and different things along those lines as well. All right, step 4, you guys. Step 4 is probably my favorite, and I do it every single day. And it's so funny because, like, my friends will be like, "You're just scrolling through social media. You be on social media all day." No, I'm on social media working and lurking and looking. I'm not on social media trying to figure out who is posting what. I'm on social media trying to get ideas as it relates to content creation, right? So, step number 4 is called intentional scrolling. We are not just scrolling on social media to be scrolling to be entertained. We are intentionally scrolling, right? So now that you understand that you can educate, entertain, and also inspire your audience, do what I like to call intentional scrolling. So what this consists of is I will go on social media on my phone. And one thing that I really want you guys to also write down too, or take away from this, is make sure that your feed feeds you. Your social media feed should feed you. Your feed needs to feed you. And what I mean by that is a lot of times the people that we follow are people that we got no business following. You still following your one of your old high school mates that you don't even talk to anymore, right? Make sure that you are consuming that spot with somebody who's actually going to feed you, a content creator or a business that is going to keep you inspired, someone who's going to give you some ideas as it relates to content creation, right? So go on social media and study content that is created by customers and also consumers and competitors. So look at some of your competitors. What are they posting on social media? What are they going through and what type of reels are they creating? One thing that I want you to do too is you want to save those posts in individual categories on your social media account. If you guys do not know, on Instagram, there is a little save button right there on the bottom, on the right corner of every single post. There's a save button. Next to that save button, when you push it, you can actually put your save post into different categories, right? So when you're intentionally scrolling, I'm letting y'all know all my little secrets that I do all the time. When you're intentionally scrolling, you want to put a post that you feel like may entertain your audience into your entertainment folder. Whenever you're scrolling on social media and you see that, this might be a post that might inspire my audience, I'm going to put that into my inspire folder. If I'm scrolling on social media and I might get an idea from someone and I feel like it might educate my audience, I'm going to put that in my education folder. So every single time you're planning out your content, you have endless pieces of content since you've done your engaging, your intentional scrolling. And now you can go back and you can look, okay, in my entertainment folder, let's see if I can get some ideas here. In my education folder, can I get some ideas here? In my inspiration folder, can I get some ideas here? You will never run out of content when you do this, ever. Since this challenge, I've never ran out of content. There have been some times, y'all, when I've been late. I've been posting probably like 11, 12 o'clock, sometimes real close to it. But I will never run out of content ideas when I do this, because I have strategically put into place different ideas as it relates to content. Brittany said, girl, you really dropping gems. I am, and I hope y'all are picking them up while I'm dropping them. Let's move forward, y'all. I hope y'all got everything done for step 5. All right, so step 5 is going to be, I'm convinced this shouldn't be free, Erica. Step 5 is everything is content. Every single thing is content. That is another reason why I will never run out of content ideas. Every single thing is content. Like I said, I'm going to be putting y'all tonight in my reel after I create it later on tonight. Every single thing is content. Right now, I could be teaching this class. I could have my tripod set up in the back of my room over there, and now I'm creating content. You guys are washing your dishes every single day. Film yourself washing dishes. Talk about how you had a stressful day at work today. Talk about how your boss had you messed up. Talk about how you wish that your kids would leave you alone and stop nagging you all day. Every single thing is content. You're driving in your car to work. Post up your phone, get you a nice little phone tripod, and just film yourself driving to work. Put you some nice music on top of it. Put you some words on top of it. Film a nice voiceover and talk to your audience. Every single thing is content. You will never run out of content ideas when you use that strategy, right? So record yourself doing any and everything. Don't worry about what you're going to use it for in that moment. Every single time I create content, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I never know what I'm going to use it for. I figure out what I'm going to use it for when I need it. Later on down the line, I just film everything, right? So you should be recording everything. The best tip that I can give you guys is you need 2 tripods, actually 3. You need one that could just sit in your car as a car mount. You need to keep one regular tripod inside of your car. And you need to keep another tripod inside of your house. So when you're on the go, you have a tripod that you can go through and you can create content with. You have one inside of the house, and then you have a car mount that you can use too. I have this little tripod stand that I got from Amazon. If y'all can see this inside the little screen. I got this one from Amazon a while back, and this one is really, really good. Actually, no, I got this from what is it called? Temu. I think it's called Temu is where I got this one from. But it's really helpful because I can create content no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, right? And I get this question a lot, right? What if my aesthetic doesn't look good? What if my house isn't, nice? What if my house isn't cute like all the other girls? Your audience house looks the same as yours. Your audience is following you because of who you are. Your audience is not following you based upon what you have. They're following you because they can relate with you. So you want to make sure that your aesthetic does not matter. You don't have to have the most modern house. You don't got to have your hair done, Nicole, either. You don't. Me, I'm the type of person where I just like having my hair done, and I probably won't get on camera without my hair done. You might see me look a little crazy, and I've been getting a lot more transparent as it relates to social media too. Y'all see my gym posts. I'm talking about my hair in my gym post, how I either got to choose unbigging my back or I got to choose my hair. Which one we going to choose? And I made an entire post out of that. I was already at the gym. I was already working out, doing the same thing I already was going to do anyway. So create content doing the stuff you're already doing. If you're dropping the kids off to school, create content doing that. You at the grocery store, set up a little tripod inside the cart, film that. Every single thing is content. Figure out what you're going to use it for later, right? So the last thing I want to leave you guys as it relates to step 5 is put a time on your calendar every single day that you can carve out to create content. If you feel like this strategy of, setting up your tripod and recording may not be for you, because I understand that might not be a strategy for everyone, set up a time inside of your calendar every single day, an hour, 30 minutes that you can go through and you can create content for every single day, right? So from the hours of 11:30 to 12:30, that's your content window. You have an hour to go through it to create content. That is going to be your content window. Set it up as if it's a time, as if it's a meeting, as if it's a part of your work schedule, and you will never run out of content ideas because you've set the time in order for you to go through and create it. So this strategy right here, the everything is content strategy, is for my girls who don't want to batch create. I'm going to be talking about batch creating, and I'm going to give you guys an entire schedule that's going to help you batch create your content. So this is for the people who don't like to batch create. There's weeks where I create my content and post my content every single day, the same day that I've created it. There are times where I'll batch create my content and now I have content for the entire week and I don't have to create anything else for the week. So I'll give you guys that strategy too. So this everything is content strategy is if you don't really want to batch create, if you want to create while you're on the go. And I highly recommend this strategy because you will never, ever, ever run out of content when you use this strategy. All right, so let's get into the batch creation process. If you are trying to batch create and you are like, okay, I'm a busy mom. I don't got time to sit up there and set up a tripod. I got a husband to feed. I got kids to raise and I got a dog. Okay, I got a lot on my plate. I don't have time to sit up there and set up no tripod and I will forget. Okay, this is for my people who are like, okay, I need to batch create. So batch creating is basically you are taking steps and processes and procedures to plan your content ahead of time, and you have a day or two during the week where you'll sit down and you will create what is called a content day. Usually my content days are Wednesdays. So tomorrow is going to be my content day. I'm going to batch create a lot for YouTube. I'm going to batch create maybe a couple reels here or there, and then I'll be good to go when it comes to content for the next week, right? So when it comes to batch creating, this is the entire process that you guys want to use. And I've specifically designed this process based upon you guys who work 9 to 5s and have kids and have families and have very busy lives, which I know is most of you guys. So this is the same strategy that I used when I had my 9 to 5 and I was managing and running Wanted Wardrobe at the time, my online boutique. And this is the same strategy that I want to give you guys who work, like I said, very busy lifestyles, and you may work a 9 to 5. So on Mondays, you want to use that to plan and brainstorm. Every single Monday, just use it to plan and brainstorm. I told you guys earlier about that intentional scrolling method that I use. You want to go through and use that, right? So that is going to be your planning, and that's going to also be your brainstorming, right? So you want to start the week off by brainstorming and also intentionally scrolling. You want to generate some content ideas. You want to think about some different things, some different topics that you can go through and to create. So that is what you're going to do on Mondays. On Tuesdays, you want to use this as a day to research. Research, research, research. Look at some of the trends that are going on within your industry. Save any of those trending sounds. You want to look at hashtags. You want to look at competitors. You want to identify like what's currently working as it relates to your niche. You want to go through and gather any resources, any materials. If there's anything that you need to order from Amazon to create your content, that is what you want to do on Tuesdays. So Mondays, I'll go back because I see a couple of you guys are still writing. You want to brainstorm and you want to plan all of your content. Brainstorm and plan. Do your intentional scrolling. On Tuesdays, you want to research. We're going to go through it. We're going to research our niche. We're going to look at the industry. We're going to search and look for some trending sounds. We might look at some hashtags. Look at what our competitors are doing and other people are doing within our industry. After that, on Wednesday, is a very important day. We're going to start going through and outlining our content. We're going to start outlining our content Wednesday and Thursday because it might take you 2 days to go through and do this. So Wednesday and Thursday, we're outlining our content. So as a business owner, for those of you guys who are business owners, I'm not speaking to my content creators right now, but if you're a business owner, you want to plan to have 3 to 4 pieces of content for each day. So this is going to be a total of 28 posts per week if you're a business owner. I really recommend business owners to be posting anywhere between 3 to 4 times a day for my business owners out there. So this is the plan that you are going to create right here. I recommend all of you guys to take a picture of this if you are still writing. So right here, you are going to write down your expected post date. You're going to write down what ideas you have for the content. You're going to write down the content type. Is it going to be entertaining content? Is it going to be educational content? Or is it going to be inspirational content? You want to write down what are you going to be wearing. This is how particular I get, y'all, and this helps me stay consistent. Is because I can create it so fast because I've created a whole plan for it. I even go through and write down the location. And I know this is crazy because a couple of my friends see my content creation planner and they're like, girl, like yours is so specific. And that's how I'm able to stay consistent, is because it's specific. I write down my outfit and I even write down the location. Am I shooting this at my desk? Am I in my office? Am I in my living room? Am I in my kitchen? Am I going out into the world? Am I going to an on-site location? Am I going to Target to create today? Am I going to Walmart to create today? What's the location that I'm going to be creating it at? I'll even make a link to the trending audio. So what trending sound am I going to be using, or what audio am I going to be using inside of this content? And then lastly, I'm going to put in a reference link. What is the link that I'm going to be using that I'm getting inspiration from? Similar to how I told you guys to put those saved posts in those different folders, you want to go through and do that too, because you're going to be able to go back and reference that content. And that's how you're going to go through and save it as well. So once you do this, all you got to do is hit record, because you got a whole entire plan. It's going to make it so much more simple for you. A lot of times we like spinning our wheels. All right, I got to hurry up and get dressed. I got to do this. I got to do that. And then I got to go through and plan the content, when you really don't have to go through and do all of that, right? Give me a 1 in the chat if this is helpful so far. If this is helpful so far. Perfect, perfect. Let me see who's not on mute. Somebody's not on mute. Oh, I see right here. Let me see. If you're not on mute, can you mute, please? Can everybody make sure they're on mute so we can make sure that the audio is good? All right, thank you, thank you. All right, cool, let's go. Let's move forward. All right, so on Friday, what are we doing on Friday? On Friday, we are preparing and we are staging. We are preparing and we are staging. So on Friday, we need to make sure that everything's good to go. We're going to go back through our entire content plan. We're going to make sure that the process is going to be easy and quick, right? So we're going to continue to stage. What I mean by stage is, if you are going to be filming inside of your bedroom, make sure you make up your bed, make it look nice. You know, make sure everything is staged exactly how you want it to be. You want to put together all of your outfits, put them to the side, put them in that chair in the back of your room, put them on your dresser. You want to make sure that everything's outlined. Put your jewelry on the counter, all the things. Clean up your content area. You know, prepare any of your props that you might use. You want to prep and stage on Friday. You want to prep and stage on Friday. And you also want to use this time to gather pretty much every single thing that you need. You know, if there's anything that you need to run to the store to go get to make the process easier. If you need to set up your backdrop, if there's, you need to set up your tripod, make sure your camera batteries are charged, all the things. You want to make sure that you do that on Friday. Now on Saturday is going to be your content creation day. And I made this particular to you guys who work 9 to 5s because Saturdays are probably your less busy days. And feel free to customize this entire plan based upon your schedule too. So because you created a plan, your content creation will not take as long as you think it will. There have been days where my entire content creation process has taken me maybe 2 to 3 hours and I can enjoy the rest of my Saturday. So don't think about this as, oh my gosh, my entire Saturday is taken. No, we prepped and prayer and prepared throughout the entire week. So you creating the content, you should be able to get it done in maybe 1 to 2 takes because you've already prepped and prepared for it, right? So to maximize your efforts, you want to make sure that you create content of yourself creating content. And this is another really great gem of mine too. Create content of yourself creating content. And I want to show you guys what I mean by that right now. What does it mean, Troyia, to create content of myself creating content? Like, what does that even mean? Let me show you guys what I mean. I'm going to pull up my Instagram right now, and I'm going to show you guys an example reel that I've created of myself creating content. So let me go to my Instagram. Let me go to my reels, and let me show you guys what I mean by creating content of myself creating content. Right here, here's an example. So I was already filming a YouTube video. So I'm filming myself creating content of myself creating content. That's something else that you can do. Now my audience gets to see a behind the scenes view, a behind the scenes look as to what it looks like when I'm creating my YouTube videos or when I'm creating any form of content. So this is why it's important to maybe have 1 to 2, having those 2 tripods, because you'll have a tripod with your phone on it, and then you maybe have another device that you can film with too. So if you have kids and you may not have 2 phones to go through and create it, use your kid phone real quick. Husband, can I use your phone? You know, daughter, can I use your phone real quick? You know, film me creating the process of me creating content. That's another form of content. Now you got 2 forms of content. You have the original content that you're already creating, and now you have a second form of content for some behind the scenes as well. All right. So let's move into it. I'm going to go back to presenting so y'all can see it. All right, so what are we doing on Sunday? On Sunday, we are editing the content and we are scheduling. On Sunday, we are editing the content and we are scheduling on Sunday. So on Sunday, now that your content is nice and created, we're going to start editing and we're going to start scheduling the content. So a couple apps that I use that I'm going to put y'all up on that I use to create my reels and that I also use to edit any of my photos. So I use FaceApp to edit my photos, and I also use Facetune to edit my photos. Those are 2 apps that I use for photography. I also noticed another app that I use that has been really, really good for me too is CapCut. CapCut is the best for editing reels. CapCut is a really good one too. Another one that's really good is called InShot. InShot is another one. So try both of those. I have friends of mine who are like InShot, you know, advocates. They love it. I have people who love CapCut. In my opinion, CapCut is the easiest and it's the best. And it's the fastest. So those are what I recommend for editing photos and also editing videos. So yeah, FaceApp and Facetune for photos, and then CapCut is going to be great for your video content. All right. Lastly, you are going to save so much time when you use this strategy, you guys, because the entire process is automated. Whenever you edit, you want to schedule your posts too. Somebody inside the chat just told me that they feel like they don't get as much engagement or their posts don't do as good when they schedule them on Instagram. I'm not exactly sure why. If you are using a third party, I can see that. There is a couple people and a couple case studies that I've read that if you're using third parties to schedule your posts on Instagram, they probably won't perform as best because Instagram wants everything done in their app. To be honest, Instagram is just a selfish company, to be honest. They're very selfish over there. They don't want you to use nobody but them, right? They don't want you to use CapCut and stuff like that to edit. They don't want you to go through and use TikTok and all of that. They want you to use their platform and their platform only. So if you're using scheduling services, I would just use the Instagram one. And I actually have discontinued my Later account. I was using Later to go through and schedule all my posts. So I'm not sure how to schedule on Instagram. So when you're on Instagram and you are about to make a post, you want to go to the bottom where it says advanced settings, and you should be able to see where it says schedule post. All right, let's move forward, y'all. So now that you guys have come here today, you guys have definitely learned a lot as it relates to content creation. A lot of you guys have learned a lot as it relates to just staying consistent on social media. And I know a lot of you guys came here today because you said that you want to be consistent. A lot of you guys said you want to know what to post and when to post it. And I feel like I've answered a lot of those questions tonight. Of course, I definitely want to do some Q&A tonight as well, just to see where you guys are as it relates to social media as well. And I know a lot of you guys showed up here today because you're tired of the algorithm. You're tired of figuring out what to post, when to post it. You're tired of figuring out how to create effective content, how to create quality content. And you just want to stand out within your industry. You're tired of competitors going through and getting all the shine when you know you have what it takes to go through and show up and show out as it relates to starting and launching your business, and also as it relates to going through and creating quality content. And I know you guys are sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? Like, y'all seen my graphic, y'all have seen the content. You are like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Y'all are like me with the thermometer sticking at the side of my mouth, right? You're like, girl, what is the things that I need to do to get my social media game up there? What is the social media surgery shortcut that I can go through and to do in order to see the results that I want to see as it relates to social media? So I am really excited to introduce to y'all something that I am working on right now that I want all of you guys to be a part of, and that is called social surgery. This is my new baby that I am working on that I'm inviting all of you guys to attend next week. It is called social surgery. So if you enjoyed today, oh, you in for a treat next week. I dropped so many gems today. You might as well go through and just label me the gem dropper, label me the social surgeon, because next week we are going crazy when it comes to social media. So this is going to be a 3-day challenge. Whether you are a business owner or whether you are a content creator, I am helping you guys grow your social media faster than ever. Every single day, y'all gonna get homework next week. You're gonna get a workbook that's gonna help you every single day. You're gonna get a private community so all of you guys can talk and interact. So make sure you guys go through and sign up for social surgery. This is the exact framework that I've used in order to grow my social media, get my YouTube plat, get over 130 plus subscribers, 1,000 plus subscribers over on YouTube as well. So introducing social surgery, y'all. I'm so excited about it. This is my new baby that I've been working on for the longest time. So I'm really excited to introduce it to you guys and to show you guys how you can go through and to sign up for social surgery. So this is just a little bit of what we'll talk about inside of social surgery. Day 1, we're talking all about social media insights. I'm going to go into a way deeper dive into what to post and when to post it. We're also going to be unlocking the social media algorithm. So if you're like, I don't even know how this algorithm works, what's the algorithm? What do I need to be doing? What are all the strategies, the tips and tricks, Troya? We're going to be talking about that on day 1. On day 2, we're going to be unlocking how to create quality content without breaking the bank. If you know me, you know I don't use no fancy equipment unless it's for a YouTube video. I use my good old iPhone. So we're going to be talking about how to create great quality content using your iPhone, and also how to go through and save yourself time, how to save yourself money. We're going to be talking about that on day 2, all about creating quality content. And then on day 3, we're going to be talking all about data and analytics, how to understand your data and your analytics, how to read your data and your analytics. What do these things even mean? Your data and your analytics is really the GPS of your business. It's going to tell you what to do and when to do it. So we're going to be talking all about your data and your analytics. And we're also going to be talking about the different tools and resources that I use, the equipment that I use, what settings I use on my phone whenever I'm creating the content, what tripod I'm using, all tools and resources that I use when it comes to creating content. And like I said, every single day, you guys will get a homework assignment to go along with it. So if you are ready to sign up tonight, I am going to release the link, and I'm giving it to y'all for only $17. Only $17. I'm not about to hit y'all over the head. I'm not about to hit y'all over the head with these crazy, crazy prices. I know how it is right now. The economy is all types of messed up, but you still want to go through and build your business. You still want to go through and build on social media. And I'm only giving it to y'all tonight until 12 a.m. Tonight until 12 a.m. That is all you have. And then the price is going up. So if y'all joined tonight and y'all were in the 100 people that joined tonight, because we had a 100 person limit tonight. That was not on purpose. It was actually by accident. I was supposed to increase the limit for tonight's session. So if you are watching tonight, you get it for only $17. But you know me, I got a couple other tricks up my sleeve. So first person who signs up right now, I will give you a free 30-hour VIP day. The website is socialsurgerychallenge.com. Whoever is the first person to sign up, I will get a notification on my computer. Let me open it. Whoever's the first person to sign up, you will get a free 3-hour VIP day. So let me log up into my computer and let me see who is about to be the first person to sign up for social surgery. I am too excited to see y'all next week. Y'all gonna be spending the whole week with me. So yes, let's get it. Let's see who is about to be the first person. Socialsurgerychallenge.com. Socialsurgerychallenge.com. Let's see who is going to be the first person to sign up for the challenge next week. Socialsurgerychallenge.com. There is the link right there inside of the chat. Let's see if we have our first person. Let's see who it is. All right. Let's see who it is. Let's see. Let's see who it is. All right, we got our first person, y'all. Let's see who it is. Ashley Smith. Ashley Smith is our first person. Shout out to Miss Ashley Smith. Ashley Smith is our first winner for our first giveaway. Yes. Shout out to Miss Ashley Smith, y'all. She is our first winner. Ashley Smith Nelly. Congratulations to you. I'm going to be sending you over an email for you to join me for the 3-hour VIP day as well. And y'all, no, that's not it. I'm always full of surprises. So that's not it. Every single day of the challenge next week, you will have the opportunity to win a free 30-day content plan from me and my team. So me and my team will curate a free 30-day content strategy for you. Every single day, I'm giving one of those away during the challenge next week. So you have 3 additional opportunities to get a content strategy from me. And I'm also giving away another content strategy tonight. I'm in the give back spirit. Y'all have done so much for me in my business over the years. So I'm like, let me help the girls out, especially as it relates to all the results that I've seen when it comes to this challenge that I've done for my Reels challenge. So we are about to dive into it, you guys. So like I said, social surgery, this is just a little bit more of what you guys will get. You will get access to today's replay. Now, since I made the mistake of not opening the masterclass up to everyone, I'm going to go through and make sure that I give the masterclass out to everyone. So if you're watching this right now, I know in the beginning I said there will not be a replay, but I made the mistake of only allowing the Zoom to hold 100 people. It was supposed to be 500. So with that being said, I feel like that's not fair because a lot of people weren't able to join tonight. So I'm going to go through and give it to everyone. So everyone, you guys will have access to the replay tomorrow. I'll make sure that I send it over to you guys via email, or I might post it on my YouTube channel. Likely I'll post it on my YouTube channel so that you guys will have that. But you guys will have access to the replay today. You guys will have access to all the challenge replays. You'll get a workbook. It is right here that you guys will be able to use every single day of the challenge for your homework assignments. I'm doing daily giveaways, bonuses, and then I'm also doing daily social media audits during the challenge as well. So you guys will be able to join tonight for only $17. Everybody else has to pay $37 if they are interested in joining as well. So that is what I've been keeping a secret from y'all. Y'all been writing me on Instagram like, oh my goodness, what are you wearing scrubs for, Troya? Like, what you wearing scrubs for? You don't do nothing in the medical field. What you got scrubs on for? So it is for social surgery. I wanted to make this really fun. I really wanted to make it engaging for you guys. So social surgery, your business is sick and tired of being sick and tired. And guess what? I got the cure for you. So make sure you guys go through and join us next week for social surgery. You guys can visit the link, socialsurgerychallenge.com, in order for you to go through and to register. I'll also be sending out an email later on tonight for you to go through and sign up if you forget the link or anything like that as well.